So we are in the stage 2, wherein it is checking for the mapper and reducer's output. Okay, so here we have the result. So if you can see over here that it fetches all the records which have been completed, and you can see the date and time of those records. So you can see over here that we have got the list of all the records which has happened before 14/12/2013. Here we go, right? And you can see that the number of records are given over here. All right, so let me quickly show you a couple of more queries, and where we can actually do some of the understanding of nested queries and subqueries, and we will understand how subqueries and nested queries work. So let's quickly take one more example. Now let's see one more query over here, and let me just quickly type that query in, where we have taken select order date, count one from orders, and we'll see where the order date is between. Rather than having this thing, we'll use an operator called between uh, this date and let me call this, or let me just change the date. So guys, here you need to understand the date format as well, because what happens when you type the date in, and you see that the date format is in 14/12/2013, and if you have a DDMMYY format, then it actually counts in a different way, so the results might be not as per your expectation. So I would really suggest that if you're typing any query like this, you need to check the date format as well. So that would be really helpful. So let me just quickly, we have date between this date, and where we'll apply end operator here, order status like say pending, or whatever, pending payment or pending anything. So if for anything, we'll use this percentage operator, whatever will be the data over here, or order status in like payment review. And let me just quickly, okay, get it, in payment review. It is has to be in caps, payment underscore review, and or maybe on hold, right? And let me close this bracket. So the order status would be like pending, or the order status in should be in either in payment review, or payment payment is on hold. So I would close this bracket here and say that my order is group by order date, and order by order date. So let me hit enter and see. Okay, so here you can see over here that it has given some error, because it is taking the format which is not in the proper format. So what we're going to do here, we're going to update this, and let me write the complete query. Okay, here we go. So that's the error which I was talking about. When the format of the data is not proper, you will face this problem, and it will be difficult for you to identify where exactly the problem is. So once the identify the dates, comparison of date from and to would be in the same order and in the same format. Otherwise, you will face a lot of problem in this running the query. So here we have the MapReduce job, which is running again. Now, and let's understand this query by the time we are in this processing mode. So what we want is we want that we the order date should be between 1st of December to 31st of December, and the order status would be like pending or in payment review or on hold. Now here, what happens when it goes to the first query where it says where the rate between, so it will count all the payments and the orders from 1st of December to 31st of December. The second operator says and it will give us the results which are in pending or in payment review or on hold. Now if you see the output is not correct for us, because the output says 2014 results, whereas we have requested for the queries, we have requested for the orders which are from 1st of December to 31st of December. Now what's the problem here is, while applying for this sub queries and nested sub queries, which need to understand that uh, the way and or operator works. So where what we have done over here, we have applied select order dates, count one from orders, and then we have applied, we says end. Now here it will check all the orders, also it will check the order status which are in pending or order state which are in payment review or on hold. So here in this case we need to specify that we want either of the output by applying this bracket, and once this bracket is applied, it will check for this condition like pending or on order status which in payment on review or on hold. It will check for that condition, and once it is done, we need to apply where command first. So okay, so first thing, where order between 1st of December to 31st of December, and then we will apply end order status. Now while applying for the end order status, we need to make sure that order status should be like, we need to enter into a sub query mode, and here either of the query is required. So either this will do that, or this will check for the first condition, it will check for the December 1st to 31st December, and the second information it will check for the order status which are in pending or payment review or on hold, not both. So and then hit enter, and then we say group by order date and order by order it. Let me hit enter, and hopefully this time it will give us the correct result. So let me just run this query. Okay, so I would request you to please check for the sub queries, and if you have some of the queries, you may do some googling and try to find out how the sub queries works and how this and or operator works, and really it requires a lot of practice for us to understand, because at times you have very complex queries and which took a lot of time to process the data, and if you done some of the mistake, it will be again wastage and time, and it will not be very much productive while you're working on the enterprise system. So please do some check on Google and try and practice these sub queries over here in Hive. Let us see what exactly the results would be. Earlier we were having the results for 2014 as well. Here we go. So now you can see over here that the results which we have received are from 2013 only. So we have result from 1st of December 2013 to 31st of December 2013, and we can see the counts uh, in front of the particular date. So that's how you calculate, that's how you apply the queries and sub queries over here. Now from here onwards, let's see, we'll see uh, some of more queries which will be in partitioning and bucketing, and I'll make you understand about what exactly the partitioning and bucketing is, and we'll see them as live examples.